I'm Yuka, 31 years old. I work as a receptionist at an advertising agency. My mom is a nurse, and I've always admired how she stays close to those who are struggling. I grew up in a single-parent household, and I really respect her. I always wanted to give her some peace of mind, and just when I was thinking that, fate came knocking.
I fell in love at first sight. Please date me with marriage in mind.
Kanada from one of our client companies proposed, and before I knew it, we were engaged. I was on cloud 9. I reached out to my high school friend Ayame to tell her about the engagement. Ayame and I are complete opposites. She's a lot more outspoken than me, but that's always been refreshing, so we hung out a lot.
Nice to meet you. This is my fiancé, Kanata.
Wow, he's really handsome. So you do have a thing for good-looking guys, huh?
I fell for more than just his looks, you know.
I never said you didn't. But seriously, he's almost too good for you.
At that moment, I didn't notice the shift in Ayame's expression. 3 months later. What the heck? I talked to my mom about it.
Back in the day, people used to hire private investigators to look into their partner before marriage. If you're suspicious, you should dig deep.
Since my mom divorced my dad due to his cheating, I decided to take her advice and hire a private investigator. The results were bad. Later, I confronted them. Cheating after getting engaged is terrible. I trusted Ayame too.
I have found my true love.
Sorry, Yuka. He might have been your type, but let's be honest. That plain face of yours doesn't quite match. It takes someone as gorgeous as me.
I can't believe I lost both my best friend and my fiancé at the same time.
You're crying.
You two are going to pay for what you've done. You're covering the cancellation fees for the venue, the new house, the honeymoon, and the rings. I'll be sending you both an invoice for damages.
Wow, you're greedy.
Damn right I am. Growing up in a single-parent home taught me to be practical with money. I'm taking everything I can. I took everything Kanata gave me, including the engagement ring, and pawned it all. Even after the engagement was called off, Kanata, who still worked for one of our clients, would come to my office regularly. My coworker Mayu, who knew the situation, would always step in and handle it for me.
Oh, it's Kanata from Not So Faithful Corp. I mean, Flaky Corp.
Wait, not so faithful?
Mayu, who was bright and fearless, always made sure to throw in a sarcastic jab with a smile. Watching Kanata awkwardly take the visitor's card made me feel lighter. As for Ayame, she apparently bragged at a reunion with our old classmates about snagging Kanata.
Well, at least a handsome couple is easier on the eyes for everyone else, right?
Yeah, but they are rotten inside. Kind of gross to look at, honestly.
I mean, how can you proudly brag about stealing someone else's fiancé?
I seriously don't get it.
No one congratulated her. In fact, everyone was so put off that they started distancing themselves from her after that. One day, Ayame showed up at my office. Why is Ayame here?
Oh, you know, just expanding our client base. I'm not only beautiful, but I'm also a capable businesswoman. I'll be around more often, so let's make nice, okay?
She waved her left hand around to show off the engagement ring Kanata must have given her.
Oh, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Kanata said it reminded him of me, so he just had to get it for me.
Right on cue, Mayu popped out.
Wow, what a stunning engagement ring. It looks exactly like the one Yuka used to wear, same brand too.
Huh? What did you say?
The ring with that unique pattern? I remember because I was the one who said, "This is the place," when we picked out the shop. Guess Kanata's not very creative, huh? Maybe that's the limit of his true love, after all. Ayame's face turned bright red as she stormed off to her meeting, stomping the whole way. A week later, something unbelievable arrived at my house. What? A wedding invitation? What are Ayame and Kanata even thinking? I was in shock for days, and then Ayame showed up at my office again.
Hey there. Got the invitation? How do you feel right now? Angry? Or maybe you just can't forgive us? It's so fun imagining what you're feeling. Oh, and I'll need you to give a heartfelt speech as a bridesmaid, okay?
What did you just say? After hearing Ayame's true intentions, Mayu and I exchanged glances.
Oh, Ayame's such a joker, isn't she? She doesn't even realize what she's done. Yuka, you're about to live the high life, married to a rich guy, huh?
Thanks for the invitation. It's only proper to send one back, right? I'll send you mine soon.
Huh? What are you two talking about? Are you really that desperate to compete with me? How pathetic.
Ayame laughed at us and walked away. She was wearing a different engagement ring this time. Looks like she made him buy her a new one. I thought it was over after I got the settlement money, but if they're picking a fight, I'm ready to take them on. If I'm doing this, I'm going all out, so they better be prepared. When I shared my decision with Mayu, she was quick to back me up.
I can't stand to see you being disrespected by people like that, Yuka. Whatever I can do to help, I'm in.
With her support, I started planning my revenge. On the day of the wedding, I headed to the venue by myself.
Thanks for coming today. All her other friends had conflicts, so I'm really glad you made it, Yuka.
Please enjoy yourself.
Of course they couldn't come. They all know about the cheating. I bet Ayame's parents have no idea what their daughter's done. Meanwhile, Kanata's parents seemed confused about why I was there. I guess they don't know I was the bride's old classmate. The wedding went off without a hitch. From an outsider's perspective, it probably looked like a beautiful ceremony. It looks like they didn't invite their bosses, just people from their own level. If it weren't for the cheating, I would have been genuinely happy for them. Before I knew it, the time came for me to give the bridesmaid's speech. How can they sit there and listen to me like nothing's wrong? I can't understand those two, and I don't want to. With that, I set my plan into motion. I played a surprise video. At first, it showed a lot of sweet pictures of the couple, and the guests were eating it up. But the bride and groom weren't so thrilled. Oh, they're getting nervous. Of course they are. All the photos in the video came from the private investigator, so they've seen them before, back when they broke off our engagement. But the real shocker is still coming. At the end, pictures of me and Kanata being all lovey-dovey flashed on the screen, followed by the words, "Congrats on your stolen wedding." The whole room went into an uproar.
Somebody, stop that video.
Oh wait, didn't anyone check it beforehand?
It was fine during the test screening.
Of course it was. I didn't include the last set of pictures in the initial file. On the day of the wedding, I told them there was a minor correction and had them swap the files. As Kanata and Ayame scrambled in a panic, the atmosphere in the room grew darker by the second. Finally, someone from the guests stepped up to question the bride and groom directly.
Is the video true? Did you two get married because of an affair?
Of course not. I know this might be hard to believe after all this, but we both thought the other was single. Then when I found such a wonderful partner, my so-called friend got jealous and made up all this nonsense to bring me down.
Ayame's emotional performance seemed to be convincing some of the guests. Then Kanata added to the drama.
Yes, it's true that I dated Yuka for a while, but fate tore us apart. You can't control feelings. Then I met Ayame. The moment our eyes met, I felt like lightning struck. What Ayame and I have is true love, and no one has a right to judge us.
With Kanata's passionate speech, the guests were starting to sway in their favor. The couple then commanded the staff.
What are you standing around for? She ruined our wedding. Get her out of here, now!
But who are the real customers here? Us, right? Do you know how much we paid for this day? If you let anyone ruin it, we'll sue you for damages.
Though the staff hesitated, they started to approach me, trying to defuse the situation. But I didn't flinch. Everyone, please listen to this. I played the audio recording on my phone. Cheating after getting engaged is horrible. I trusted Ayame too.
I've found my true love.
Sorry, Yuka, but he was just your type, huh?
On the day I confronted them about the affair, I recorded the conversation to avoid disputes over the settlement later. I silently thanked my mom for her advice to always gather evidence. Both Ayame and Kanata rushed over, panicking.
Yuka, how dare you record our private conversation? Ever heard of privacy? Unbelievable. After everything I did for you as a friend, you forget that?
What do you mean, did for me as a friend? Is that really how you see it? I considered you a friend, but clearly you didn't feel the same. It's disappointing, but I'll take it as a life lesson. So you should learn too. Betray someone and you'll never be trusted again. Kanata also stepped forward, trying to sound empathetic.
Yuka, I understand your pain. It must have been so hard for you. You have been so strong through all of this, but isn't it time to let go? Free yourself and us. If you do, I'm sure you'll find your own true love. I'm rooting for you.
Oh wow, you really are into yourself, huh? I never realized until now. Honestly, I'm beyond disgusted. But thanks. You just made it easier for me to send you both straight to hell. At that moment, both sets of parents rushed in.
Yuka, is what we just heard true? Did our daughter really steal Kanata from you?
I'd like to hear it from you as well. I know you probably don't want to talk to the parents of your ex-fiancé, but I've never understood why you and Kanata broke up. You were so happy together, and then suddenly it was incompatible personalities.
Ah, so that's the story they told them. I explained everything that had happened up to this point to all four parents. Ayame's parents were furious.
What have you done? Yuka was your close friend. How could we raise a daughter who betrays her friends like this?
It's not my fault. I couldn't let someone as handsome as Kanata end up with Yuka.
Stop competing in such a petty way. True friendship is about wishing for the happiness of others.
I'm not competing. I'm obviously better than Yuka in looks and in men. Everything was mine from the start.
Meanwhile, Kanata's family spoke up.
I knew something was off from the beginning, but I trusted you wouldn't deceive us. I'm so disappointed.
I couldn't help it. You and Dad loved each other so deeply, and I always admired that. Now that I have found my true love, I can't lie to myself anymore. If true love is all that matters, then you don't need your family anymore. Go live with your true love. You'll be fine, right? It's true love after all. What?
After both families scolded their children, they turned to me, bowing their heads.
We're so sorry. Cheating during an engagement, especially when you were so happy. Yuka, you've been good to our family since high school. We don't know how to make this right.
We feel the same. As parents, we're ashamed. We didn't know anything until today, and we're so sorry. Do whatever you feel is right with Kanata. We won't interfere.
Both fathers then apologized to the guests for what had happened. The guests, now fully aware of Ayame and Kanata's true colors, were no longer in a celebratory mood.
So, it really was an affair.
Unbelievable! I think I heard some rumors about her having trouble with men before.
Even on Kanata's side, people were talking.
I thought he was a decent guy. He's supposed to be good at his job, right? Yeah, but I have heard he's got an ego he doesn't even notice.
The couple's reputations were in shambles.
This isn't what it looks like. There's a reason for all this.
Why can't anyone understand? We're just falling to love. Let's forget about everyone else, Ayame. Let's celebrate our wedding, just the two of us. A private ceremony is all the rage these days. Let's start over.
Huh? What are you even talking about? Get a grip! The entire workplace knows about this disaster. I'm dreading what life's going to be like tomorrow.
Finally, the two of them began to fight.
Wait, let's calm down. We are on the same side, remember? Our common enemy here is Yuka.
You're right. This is all Yuka's fault. She'll pay for ruining our wedding.
Don't shift the blame on me. This is all on you two. Ignoring my words, they both started creeping toward me. At that moment,
Back off from Yuka.
If you touch my daughter, you'll regret it.
my new fiancé Satoru and my mother arrived at the venue.
Wait. You are the son of the CEO of Sugato Corp, the top company in the industry?
What? Sugato Corp? That's Kanata's company's parent company. Why is he here?
Of course, I'm here to pick up my fiancé.
Satoru, you came!
What?
No way.
So the rumor about you marrying Rich was true? How does a guy who's perfect in every way, looks, money, future, end up with someone as plain as Yuka?
Who are you calling plain? My meeting with Satoru was truly fate. Right after he finished a business meeting with my company, he suddenly collapsed just outside. As the receptionist, I immediately ran over, checked his consciousness and pulse, and quickly called for an ambulance. Apparently, he fell for me because of how quickly and calmly I handled everything. The medical knowledge and composure I got from my nurse mom really came in handy.
Nice to meet you, Kanata. I've heard all about you from Yuka. You sure took care of her, didn't you? No, not really. Anyway, I'm just glad Yuka found her to love. Everything worked out in the end. Oh? What exactly do you think worked out? Personally, I think it's you two who need to be removed. And just so you know, I've already told my father all about you. You can look forward to what's coming. Wait. What? Why?
My ex-husband was a real piece of work, but Kanata, you're even worse. You made Yuka suffer the humiliation and pain of being cheated on. I'll never forgive you.
Mother-in-law, I just followed my heart.
Oh, shut up! You don't get to call me mother-in-law. Oh, by the way, I'm seeing someone new, a big shot in your industry. I'll make sure he knows all about you. Good luck finding a new job.
Kanata collapsed right then and there. Ayame wasn't faring any better.
What does he even see in someone like her? He may have money, but he sure has bad taste in women.
People with dirty hearts can't see real beauty. It's pretty sad, really.
Excuse me?
It seems like you can't even maintain a real friendship. Someone who's okay with betrayal is worth less than a rock by the roadside. Go ahead, look in the mirror. Your smile is actually quite ugly.
Ugly? Me?
I never liked you, to be honest. You always seemed shady. I kept quiet about it to Yuka, but now I regret not keeping you away from her.
Yuka attached herself to me, okay? Got a problem with that?
Nope, but I've got some advice. After working as a nurse in town for so long, I know a lot of people. The executive director at your company? He's currently in my hospital. Had a great chat with his wife, too. I'll be sure to mention you next time.
What?
Ayame froze like a statue. And for the final blow, I stepped forward. One last thing. I have a gift for both of you. An invitation to my wedding with Satoru. Since I was invited to yours, I figured I'd return the favor. When I got Ayame's invitation, I was confused. I couldn't understand what you were thinking. But now, oh, I get it. It feels great. I hope you can make it. My relatives, Satoru's family, and the staff who made that video are all waiting. The guests glared at Kanata and Ayame before leaving the venue. Afterward, Kanata got demoted after an announcement from his company's parent firm. Instead of backing down, he barged into the parent company's office to protest, but Satoru promptly had him thrown out, and the next day Kanata was officially fired. As for Ayame, the wives' network within the company spread the news of her affair and true nature, making her workplace unbearable. Given her reputation for having a terrible attitude, no one came to her defense. In the end, she quietly resigned, citing personal reasons. Both Ayame and Kanata were cut off by everyone, from their parents to distant relatives. Following their family's wishes, all the monetary gifts they received at the wedding were returned to the guests, including mine. Apparently, they were really counting on that money since it had been such a lavish event. With their reputations tarnished and no jobs to speak of, finding new work in the industry proved impossible. They ended up starting their married life deep in the red, having to borrow money from the start. As their lives spiraled out of control, so did their relationship.
This is all your fault. You kept going on and on about true love like some kind of creep.
Oh, so it's my fault now?
I'm sick of this broke life. I want a divorce. I'll find someone better than Yuka.
What are you talking about? We're supposed to be bound by true love, remember?
Terrified by Kanata's obsessive love, Ayame ran away in the middle of the night. Kanata took off after her with nothing but the clothes on his back. Neither of them ever returned to the town where I lived. As for me, I eventually married Satoru. Mayu came to the wedding and my mom shed tears of relief.
You look beautiful, Yuka. The most beautiful in the world.
You look amazing too. Thank you for making me so happy.
I should be thanking you. Thanks for choosing me. I treasure you forever.
With that, we promised to always appreciate each other and cherish every day we have together.
I'm taking my mom with us on the honeymoon. If you got a problem with that, we're getting a divorce.
Of course, you're fine with that, right, Haruka?
Huh? I'm single though. My name is Haruka and I work as a department store clerk.
Haruka, I really admire how polished customer service always is. You're an indispensable presence in the women's clothing section.
Oh, don't flatter me too much. It's all about teamwork here.
Oh yeah, Shota proposed to you, right? Congrats!
Thanks. We've been together for a long time, so it was about time. Shota, who works at the same department store, is kind, and I really admire him. He was the perfect person to marry. Nice to meet you, mother-in-law. I'm going to marry Shota.
I suppose you pass. Once you're married and move in with us, you'll be handling all the housework, right?
So this is your room. Well, I'm going to have tea with Mom, so make yourself comfortable.
Let's go enjoy some sweets together, just the two of us.
Wait, what? What am I supposed to do? I knew they lived together, but I didn't realize they were this clingy. And this house? Ugh, it's filthy. Was this room used for storage or something? Ugh, this is unbelievable. A few days after meeting his family, I went back to Shota's house to tell him something.
I'm taking my mom with us on the honeymoon. If you have any complaints, we are getting divorced.
Of course, you're fine with this, right, Haruka?
Huh? I'm single though.
What are you talking about? We submitted the marriage license, remember?
We both filled it out, but I was the one in charge of submitting it, right? So I didn't submit it. Not submitting it was the right call. Shota, mother-in-law, let's just forget about the whole marriage thing.
What are you doing? What are you saying all of a sudden?
Why are you backing out at the last minute?
I realized I won't be happy if we got married. Feel free to take your trip together.
Wait, this is going to be a mess. I already told everyone at work that we are getting married.
I told everyone too. We've been together for years and I've thought about it a lot. But I'm not willing to marry someone at the cost of my own happiness. So that's that. We're just co-workers now.
Hold on. Do you not understand how this looks? Oh, wait.
The next day at work, I overheard Shota bad-mouthing me.
As soon as I mentioned bringing my mom on the honeymoon, she made a face, so I dumped her.
That jerk. I'm the one who dumped him. And he's going around saying that?
She didn't have the resolve to take care of my mom. I don't need a wife like that anyway. Dude, this is totally on you. Yeah, I agree. Haruka's not your sister or something. She's not family. Do you even know what a honeymoon is? It's fine to love your mom, but this is too much. You were saying you dumped her, but aren't you the one who got dumped? Oh yeah. The boss just called me. Catch you later.
Shota started avoiding me, clearly feeling awkward. Then the weekend arrived. It's my day off, so I treated myself to a nice sleep-in. Feels great. What should I make for breakfast? Yes? Kanako, what are you doing here? How did you get my address?
I heard it from Shota. Haruka, let's have a little girl talk. It's so hot outside. If I stay out here, I might get heat stroke.
Not wanting her to actually get heat stroke, I reluctantly let Kanako into my house.
I prefer green tea over barley tea, but whatever. You know, I raised Shota all by myself.
She's starting to tell me her sob story, even though I didn't ask. Seriously, why is she here?
I poured so much love into him. That's why he's such a kind, thoughtful son. Breaking up with Shota would be a huge mistake for you. Don't you want to reconsider? I could tell him you're willing to try again.
No. I have no interest in getting back together. In fact, I'm glad I ended it. I mean, you showed up unannounced. I can't imagine how much you'd interfere if we were married.
How rude! I can't believe Shota dated someone like you. I was giving you one last chance. Fine, I'm done with you. Shota will find someone way better than you.
I'm sure he will. Please be careful on your way home, and you don't have to come back here again. To my surprise, Shota really did start looking for a new partner.
I'm starting to date again. I'm gonna find a girl who'll take care of my mom.
I'm working right now. Can you not bother me with this stuff?
What was that about? Why are you stepping away from your post just to have that kind of conversation?
I apologize for the disruption.
If you ever want to talk, I'm here to listen. You've always been so helpful to me, Haruka.
I confided in Emiko, one of my regular customers, about the whole situation with Shota.
Unbelievable. I wonder who's really the one lacking common sense here. You're not in the wrong, Haruka.
Thank you. I'm sorry for talking about something so frivolous.
Oh, I asked, so don't worry about it. Oh, maybe I should introduce you to my son? Just kidding. I'm being a meddlesome old lady.
That's very kind of you. By the way, we just got in a new scarf from your favorite brand.
Oh, really? I'd love to see it.
Emiko has been a regular since I was a newbie. She's fun and kind. I hope I age like her. Not long after I heard that Shota's dating efforts weren't going well.
All of them make a face as soon as I bring up my mom. Bunch of weaklings. Dude, people get turned off by your extreme attachment to your mom. Are you disrespecting my mom too? What's wrong with treating her well? Taking care of her is great, but pushing that onto your wife is a different story. Shut up! You don't understand anything about me and my mom. So yeah, but that's what happened the other day. He was drunk, so it was a mess. Haruka, you totally dodged the bullet with that one. You would have been miserable if you married him.
Wow, he really hasn't grown at all, huh?
Move it. You are in my way.
Don't talk like that. Fix that look on your face before you deal with customers.
What with the attitude? It's Haruka's fault anyway. If she had just quietly gone along with the marriage, none of this would have happened. It makes me so mad.
One day, Kanako came into my store. Huh? She's never come here before. What on earth is going on? Welcome. Is there something you're looking for?
What's with that look? Am I not allowed to shop here? Don't talk to me unless I ask.
My apologies. If you need any assistance, feel free to let me know. No matter who the customer is, once they're in the store, they're my customer. I'll serve them as I always do.
You sure are acting all cool and composed. What an awful woman. Hey, you over there. Are these clothes even selling?
We've been fortunate to receive positive feedback. These are our latest arrivals.
All of this is so tacky. I'd love to see the faces of the people who buy this stuff. Nothing here suits my elegant face. You? Pick something out for me. Find something that will suit me.
Understood. Please give me a moment. Ah, I see. She just wants to mess with me to blow off some steam. I could pick something ridiculous just to spite her, but I'm a professional. I'll pick something that genuinely suits her.
Are you going to make me wait even longer? Are you stalling for time or something?
Thank you for waiting. How about this combination? Considering your hair and skin tone.
This is ridiculous. What a hideous outfit. You think this would look good on me?
Oh, you're not satisfied. My apologies. If you could give me a bit more time, I'll find something else.
You're underestimating me, aren't you? You're just giving me lousy service because you hold a grudge.
I'm terribly sorry. This clerk has been quite lacking in many ways.
Oh, really? You seem pretty competent yourself, though.
What is up with these two? Did they seriously come here just to pull this stunt?
A capable man like you must be in high demand. Women would line up to marry you. Anyone who passes you up is a fool.
Thank you. It's rare to meet a woman with as refined taste as yours.
Excuse me, both of you.
I've been listening for a while now. What's with the lowbrow comments from both the staff and you?
What? Who do you think you are?
don't butt into our conversation.
I can't help but get involved when I see my favorite clerk being pestered by a troublemaker. Listen, this is a department store. It's a place to enjoy shopping, not to start petty fights.
Are you lecturing me? Ah, what a nasty woman. I'm furious.
Mom, calm down a little.
Give me that outfit. I'd look so much better in it than you ever would.
What do you think you're doing? We have more stock available. There's no need to snatch it from someone else.
Well, you didn't tell me you had more. You're a failure as a clerk.
What's going on here? Kanako, Shota, why are you two fighting with customers? Since when did my department store become such a chaotic place?
Not just the manager, but even Yuji, the company president. He does surprise visits a few times a year, and today just had to be one of those days.
We are terribly sorry for the disturbance. Actually, Haruka has been playing favorites with certain customers.
That's right. Her treatment of me has been completely different from how she handles that woman. Isn't that a failure in your store's training?
No, that's not true, President Chief. I've been serving customers as I always do.
Oh, Haruka did nothing wrong. That woman over there snatched the clothes from me.
Huh? Wait, you're...
I see. Mom, this is my wife, Yomeko. Is what she said true? What? You are the president's wife?
I don't even know what to say.
President, I deeply apologize. This is a personal matter. It's unacceptable to bring something like this into work.
Personal matter? There are other customers here. Let's continue this discussion in the back.
We all moved into the office. Shota and Kanako both looked as pale as ghosts. Shota and I were in a relationship. We almost got married, but I called it off. I realized I wouldn't be happy if we went through with it. I reported everything to the president, including the dynamic between Shota and Kanako. There's no way I'm letting my career be ruined by this mess.
I see. So it's you two who are bringing your personal issues into work. We're really sorry. It was just a little prank. We didn't mean for it to blow up like this.
When your son is hurting, a mother's instinct is to defend him. I just wanted to give that woman a little payback.
A grown adult playing pranks? What are you saying? And you, as his mother, don't you find that embarrassing?
Exactly. I feel terrible for Haruka. No woman in her right mind would want to marry into a family like this.
And to bring your personal grudge into the workplace? That shows a complete lack of professionalism. I'm extremely disappointed to learn that we employ someone like you.
Isn't it a parent's job to stop their child from doing wrong? How did you end up plotting this harassment together?
Oh my, I just remembered I have a hair appointment. I'll be going now.
Wait, Mom. Are you seriously going to leave me here and run away? You can take your son with you. There's no need for him to return here anymore. President, please, wait. I promise I'll work hard to ensure this never happens again. Work hard? If you think there's going to be a next time, you're sorely mistaken. We don't need you at this department store anymore. Please, leave with your mother. Haruka, I'm sorry for everything. I'll apologize for it all. Just help me out.
After you insulted me alongside your mother, you expect me to help you? Oh, absolutely not. We're complete strangers now.
I'm sorry, too. You're such a wonderful woman. Can't you just forgive us?
No matter what you say, I'm not going to take your side. Don't ever contact me again.
Haruka, we were together for years.
I've had enough. This department store, this woman, none of it is suitable for you, Shota.
Let's go home.
Mom, what am I supposed to do now?
I sincerely apologize for the trouble caused by the two of them.
I've heard a lot about you from Yomeko. I'll do whatever it takes to protect our top employees.
Well, now that it's over, let's get back to shopping. Haruka, could you help me find a new hat?
Of course. Let's go, Emiko. After that, Shota got a job at another department store, but
Hey, what kind of store is this? You don't even carry my favorite brand. I'm terribly sorry. I'll check if we can put it in a special order for you.
You there! This thing I bought last time broke. I need an exchange.
Unfortunately, this item is not eligible for returns or exchanges.
What? Are you saying you can't meet a customer's request?
unable to adjust to the different customer base, Shota became mentally and physically exhausted, eventually taking a leave of absence.
It's okay, Shota. Mommy will take care of you until you feel better.
Who do you think caused all of this? Who do you think is responsible for what happened to me? It's your fault. It's because you can't let go of me.
What? How dare you talk to your mother like that? How did you turn into such a bad child?
It seems they won't be able to return to the kind of relationship they once had. As for me, I got a promotion. My excellent customer service was recognized, and I even received an award.
Keep being a role model for everyone.
Thank you. I'm truly honored.
Oh, by the way, Haruka, have you decided to meet my son yet? He's really excited about it.
Wait, are you serious? I thought you were joking. Well, maybe we could start with dinner. I've never really liked my older sister, Rieko, since we were kids.
Whatever's Maiko's is mine.
Please, give it back, sis. Our parents tried to raise us equally, but Rieko never changed.
I'm the older sister, so I hate if I'm not number one.
I thought, if giving in to her keeps the peace, I'll just keep letting her have her way. I'm fine, really. Eventually, even our parents started putting Rieko first. Right after I started working, I moved out and began living on my own. Finally, I'm free from Rieko and her control. I got a boyfriend who is a year older than me. My first boyfriend ever. Until now, every guy I liked got taken by Rieko. He was handsome, sweet, and has such a refreshing appearance. No way I'm telling Rieko about my boyfriend. I was so afraid she'd take him, so the only ones I told were my parents. But then, it's my first time going on a date with my boyfriend on my birthday. I can't wait.
I hate not being the best. I'm older sister after all.
Huh? What are you doing here? Huh? Rieko, why are you with my boyfriend?
Boyfriend? Oh, this guy? This guy is my boyfriend. We started dating yesterday.
Sorry, Michael. That's how it is.
What? Rieko somehow found out I had a boyfriend and, as usual, took him from me. This is unbelievable. Worst birthday ever. No matter where I go, Rieko always takes what's mine. I couldn't take it anymore. 6 months later, I got a new boyfriend.
Michael, I'm short on cash this month. Can you cover for me?
Again? You've got to stop wasting money. This new boyfriend was awful, with a wandering eye and terrible spending habits. I thought he was a nice guy at first, but you don't really know someone until you date them, I learned. I was ready to break up with him when... Hey, listen, It dawned on me that breaking up right now would be a waste.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Rieko. I have a new boyfriend.
Wow, congrats. What's he like? You should introduce me.
If I'm going to break up with him anyway... He's a bright and cheerful person. He always makes me laugh. He's a great guy.
Oh, really? Sounds nice.
I figured it'd be better to let Rieko take this one too. Just as I expected, Rieko stole my boyfriend again.
Sorry again, but he said he prefers me.
Oh, really?
Maiko, you need to work on yourself more or you'll just keep getting dumped, you know.
Thanks for the advice. This time, I didn't feel sad at all. In fact, I couldn't wait to see the day Rieko's happiness came crashing down. A few days later...
Look what my boyfriend bought me. I bet Maiko's never gotten anything like this. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to brag.
Wow, that's impressive. That guy was always broke, and now he's giving gifts? It's obviously a fake. You should post it on social media. I'm sure everyone would be jealous. You might even become an influencer.
That's a great idea.
Rieko totally believed me and happily posted her fake bag on social media. Seriously? She's only posting on social media to show off. Rieko kept posting about her fake bag, bragging about it, and sure enough...
What's this? Someone commented that it's fake.
People who could tell it was a fake started leaving comments on Rieko's posts. Yep, just like I planned. Not wanting to believe it was fake, Rieko dragged me to a pawn shop.
There's no way what I got is fake. I want this checked thoroughly.
It's fake, I'm telling ya.
This is obviously a fake from every angle.
What?
When a professional says it, even Rieko has to believe it.
Why won't he pick up the phone?
Rieko tried calling her boyfriend to confront him, but he wasn't answering at all. Hey, isn't that your boyfriend?
What? What is he doing? Hey, what's going on? The bag you gave me is fake, and you're the worst.
Who is this?
Oh, just an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, that's annoying.
Ex? You planned this from the beginning, didn't you?
Planned it? That's rich coming from someone who steals her sister's boyfriend.
What?
Or are you finally realizing you're a selfish sister who only wants what her younger sister has?
How dare you?
There you are. It's so embarrassing to see you yelling like this in public.
Just as Rieko's face was turning red from yelling, our parents and grandparents, whom I'd called ahead of time, arrived.
Wait, why are you all here?
Why I ask? Why do you still cling to Michael even as an adult?
Cling? I'm not.
Maiko came to us asking for help because she's tired of you always being in her life. This is just too much.
From now on, stay away from Michael.
You have no right to take over her life.
What did I even do wrong? I'm her sister. It's only natural.
With that, Rieko was taken away by her parents. I wish they'd helped sooner, but at least I'm finally free from Rieko.
Michael, are you okay?
I'm sorry it took so long for us to realize what was happening.
No worries. Thank you for your help.
I can't deal with Rieko's selfishness anymore.
Even so, when we pass away, we'll have to leave her an inheritance. I wish Maiko could have it instead.
My grandparents, who had quite a bit of wealth, were clearly worried about the idea of Rieko getting her hands on their inheritance. Grandpa, Grandma. And just like that, I was finally able to live a happy life without constantly being scared of Rieko. Few years later, I turned 33 years old. My colleague Koji proposed to me.
Michael, will you marry me?
Koji. Yes, if you'll have me. I loved how kind Koji was. He was a bit on the shy side, but he had such a calm presence, and I felt so comfortable around him. If Rieko had been around, I probably wouldn't even have this chance to get married. I also liked how thoughtful he was about my grandparents' health.
Your grandpa's wealthy, right? He's getting up there in age. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's still going strong. Thanks for asking.
Of course. It's only natural to care about my future wife's family.
He's really such a kind person. I think we can build a warm, loving family together. But there was one issue when it came to our wedding. It was really hard to keep a secret about my engagement to Rieko.
The best way will be made to ensure it doesn't reach her ears.
I'll have our relatives help out, and I won't even take her to your wedding.
Thanks. But just a few days after that phone call, one of my friends accidentally ran into Rieko and spilled the news about the wedding.
Oh, so Maiko's getting married, huh?
And then things only got worse. It happened when I visited Koji's family.
I heard your grandpa's quite wealthy.
What? Koji, did you really tell them all that?
How much wealth does he have? I'd love to know. How much land does he own?
Aren't these kind of questions inappropriate? This is giving me a bad vibe.
Hey, you too. I know you're curious, but asking this much is a bit rude.
Oh my, I'm sorry. I don't know any wealthy folks around me, so...
It just made me curious, that's all. Sorry, Michael.
No, it's fine.
By the way, Maiko, do you have any sister or brother?
Yes, I have an older sister, but we're not very close.
Oh, she looks so beautiful.
Is she a model or something?
No, she's just an office worker.
Huh. I'd love to meet her sometime. Maybe we could all talk.
Yeah, could you share her phone number with us?
Rieko's phone number? Wait, is it normal to ask for your sister's information? Something's off. They're asking about Grandpa's wealth, and now they want information?
Michael, could you tell them your older sister's information?
This feels like... And then I started having doubts. Okay, got it. To confirm if it was true, I decided to give them Rieko's contact information. Then the wedding day finally arrived. Please let everything go smoothly today.
Maiko!
Rieko? What are you doing here? She wasn't invited. How did she just walk in? And why is she in a dress?
I'm pregnant with Koji's baby. You better let me have the wedding.
What? Trying to steal even my fiancé? Oh, I'm so done with this. Rieko, you never learn, do you?
What? How's this my fault? If you couldn't keep your man, that's on you.
Hey, Koji, you know this is cheating, right? Do you really think you can get away with this?
Well, my mom and dad said Rieko was a better choice, so I just went with what they said.
What?
Either way, I'd get the inheritance, so I figured I'd choose the prettier sister.
Ah, so it really was all about the inheritance. My gut feeling was right. That uneasy feeling I had when I met Koji's parents turned out to be spot on. Not only were they after the inheritance, but they also thought he should upgrade to the prettier sister.
Koji, Rieko, congratulations on your wedding.
Man, you're lucky to get such a beautiful wife.
They don't even care about me. These people are the worst. Oh, I'm so over it. Then came time for the reception.
I bet everyone's going to be so surprised. This is such a great twist.
They're going to love seeing how gorgeous Rieko looks.
Okay, everyone. Celebrate me, not my sister. I'm the prettier one. Wait, why is no one here?
The place is empty.
Well, duh. I explained everything to the guests and had them leave.
How could you do that without permission?
This is unheard of. My heart goes out to you, ma'am.
Hey, you work here, right? I'm the bride. I'm the wife now. Why are you siding with the ex? Just because you lost doesn't mean you can interfere. Hand everything over to me, your older sister, or I'll sue you.
Sue me? Are you serious?
What? You're siding with Maiko too, father?
Of course we are.
I'm just doing what any older sister would do. If you keep embarrassing me like this, I demand that all of Grandpa's inheritance be given to me. Grandpa, Grandma, I'm the prettier sister, so it's only fair I get more than Maiko, right?
So that's what you think, huh?
Yeah, it's only natural, right? The younger sister should give way to the older one.
Well, in that case, no inheritance for you.
No house or land either.
What?
Wait, no inheritance? Then I'll just give Michael back the bride title. She's still getting the inheritance, right?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, that settles it, right? Now Mom won't be disappointed.
You really think I'm that naive?
Michael?
The wedding is off. Divorce him and I'll be suing for a hefty compensation.
This is ridiculous. I didn't even do anything wrong.
The only thing ridiculous here is you. Saying whatever your sister is yours. No one's going to buy that nonsense.
Maybe it's our fault for spoiling you, but to still be acting like this as an adult? Huh.
We can't even call you our daughter anymore. Don't you ever set foot in this house again.
I've been quiet long enough. What a disgraceful child.
You've dragged our family name through the mud. You shameless brat.
How could this happen to me?
Excuse me?
I hate to interrupt, but please go easy on our Koji.
This is all your fault in the first place.
What do you mean?
And don't play dumb. You pushed Koji into this, didn't you? Because you wanted a pretty grandkid or maybe a beautiful nurse for your old age. Got him. Either way, you'd get the inheritance, right? You have the nerve to ruin people's lives over something so shallow and then ask for leniency?
As a parent myself, I'm truly disgusted.
Including the cancellation fee for the wedding venue. A lawyer will contact you regarding the compensation at a later date. Please, spare us. I'm sorry, Michael. I had no idea to turn into such a mess.
That makes it even better. There's no way I could stay married to someone with so little foresight.
And we'll be consulting a lawyer about the inheritance as well.
You won't be seeing a penny of it.
No! Hey, Maiko, we're sisters, right? You'll forgive me for this little joke, won't you?
Sisters? I don't have a sister. Who are you again? It was the worst wedding, but at least I learned the truth about them before it was too late. After that, it was revealed that Rieko's pregnancy was a fake, and her friends and family distanced themselves from her.
Why am I being treated like the bad guy? All I did was mess with my little sister a bit.
She was eventually forced out of town, buried under debt from compensation payments, and living a miserable life.
Why do I have to suffer like this?
Koji and Rieko lost the trust of all their family and friends after everyone witnessed the chaos at the wedding.
Don't abandon us. We're family, aren't we?
We don't want anything to do with you anymore. Koji had even invited his boss to the wedding, so he lost his reputation at work as well.
We can't keep an employee as irresponsible as you.
In the end, Koji had to quit his job, leaving him with no income.
We were supposed to get the inheritance.
I'm sorry, Koji.
What have we done?
They were left scrambling to pay the cancellation fees for the wedding and the compensation they owed, ultimately losing everything. Later, my parents apologized to me once again.
We are so sorry for making you go through so much, Michael.
It's all our fault, truly. Please forgive us.
It's okay now. Ryoko's to blame too, for never realizing what she was doing. As an apology, my grandparents gave me a high-rise apartment in Tokyo. After separating from Koji, I moved in and started living on my own. Ryoko's out of my life for good. Now I can finally live a life that's mine, without anyone getting in the way. From now on, I'll leave the past behind and start a new chapter in my life.
Hey, Takahiro, can you at least clean up after dinner once in a while?
I earn the money, so I don't do housework. It's your job, so don't try to push it on me.
I'm Mayumi Ando, 45 years old. I'm a housewife living with my husband Takahiro. We promised to enjoy our life together, just the two of us, since we don't have kids. But Takahiro has this attitude where all the housework is my responsibility and he doesn't help at all. I know you work hard every day, Takahiro, but today I hurt my back.
Didn't you say that before? What did you do this time?
I was vacuuming during the day and overdid it, so I really appreciate it if you could help with the housework when I'm not in a good condition.
Oh, by the way, my neck hurts. Maybe I slept wrong, or maybe it's from staring at the computer all day.
Oh, really?
Also, I wasn't in the mood for noodles today. It's easy to make, so we often have pasta. But as the one working, I want something more filling and energizing.
I see. But we're not talking about meals right now. We're discussing sharing housework. It doesn't have to be split exactly in half, but I appreciate it if you could do what you can.
Let's talk about this another time. I'm tired from work. I'm going to take a bath.
Before we got married, I never imagined that I wouldn't even get a "Are you okay?" when I hurt my back. I was sure we build a happy home just like I dreamed of as a kid. Before I got married, I worked as a receptionist at a major advertising agency. I was quite popular since my school days, and even at the company, I got a lot of attention. But that also meant attracting guys I wasn't interested in.
Hey, Mayumi, do you want to go out for dinner with me sometime? There's this newly opened restaurant that's a hidden gem.
Just the two of us. I'm not sure about that.
Don't be so cold, just once. Give it up, man. She turned you down. Sorry about that. He's not a bad guy, just can't resist cute girls.
That's how I met Takahiro. He was known as the ace of the sales department even when he was young. I quickly fell for him, and we naturally started dating.
Be careful around here. Lots of cars. It's our third date, but I still get nervous.
He always walks on the side of the road. This kind of subtle kindness is so cool. Sorry to keep you waiting. Wait, what about the bill?
I already took care of it.
You didn't have to.
You being with me is enough.
Takahiro was the perfect gentleman, exactly my ideal boyfriend. So when he proposed, I didn't hesitate to say yes.
Mayumi, you don't have to struggle. Just take care of the home once we are married. As long as I can come home to you, I'm happy.
Takahiro, thank you. I'm so happy. I took his words to heart and quit my job when we got married. Since then, I've been a full-time housewife. In hindsight, I should have kept working. If I had a job, Takahiro wouldn't have pushed all the housework on me. We could have been equals if we both worked.
Good night.
Oh wait, Takahiro, about what we were talking about. He's gone. Oh well, maybe I'll take a bath too. I used to feel happy being treated like a princess and protected because I was seen as weak. But now, after 20 years of marriage, I desperately want an equal standing. Where did I go wrong? Is that me? I look older than my actual age. When did I get such a tired face? What am I going to do? Takahiro used to love my looks. Lately, he's been especially cold, probably because I look different now. I've been so busy with housework that I've neglected my skincare. If I start taking care of myself and look pretty again, maybe Takahiro will be kind to me again. Maybe he'll help with the housework. Realizing I have forgotten to make an effort to be loved, I booked an appointment at a spa right after getting out of the bath. It's a bit pricey, but I'll use the allowance Takahiro gives me, and it's only once in a while, so it's fine, right? Plus, our wedding anniversary is coming up. I'll ask Naoko to come with me so I won't feel lonely going alone. A few days later, I went to the spa with my friend Naoko. Mayumi, it's been a while. How have you been? Thanks for inviting me today. No problem. It doesn't feel like it's been that long to me. Naoko is a friend from school and she was a housewife like me right after we got married. But she started a house cleaning business one day and discovered her talent for it. Now she's famous as a super housekeeper with her quick recipes often appearing in the media. I see her on TV and in magazines so often that it doesn't feel like it's been a while. I was super nervous when I started, you know. I'm just an ordinary housewife, not a top chef. But I wanted to give it a try, so I took the plunge. Sometimes you just have to go for it. I wish I was as good at cooking as you, Naoko. What are you talking about? Your cooking is great, Mayumi. Hey, let's have another potluck with everyone soon. Last time your dishes were a big hit, remember? Everyone was just being polite. Have more confidence. I'll get in touch with the details later. See you. I'm looking forward to your cooking, Mayumi. Yeah, see you, Naoko. After the spa and getting compliments from Naoko, I was in a great mood waiting for Takahiro to come home. I made his favorite hamburgers and redid my makeup. This should make him see me differently.
I'm home. I am beat.
You're back, Takahiro. You worked hard today. Hey, do you notice anything different about me?
You've got more wrinkles. You used to be so beautiful.
What? I just went to a spa today, so I should look a bit better.
A spa? Don't waste money. It's pointless.
You don't have to say it like that. I paid for it with my allowance.
And where do you think that allowance comes from? Oh, this girl is cute. Young ones really have better skin.
Thinking he might notice me a bit more, how silly of me. Just one trip to the spa isn't enough to get compliments, and I felt embarrassed by my own simplicity.
By the way, there's a cute new girl named Maeda in my department. She really looks up to me, says I'm easy to talk to.
Dinner's ready, so change quickly, okay? How does it taste? I made hamburgers today. You like them, right?
It's okay. It's passing, I guess. It would be better if it had a strong flavor, like the ones on TV. Oh, that looks delicious. Haha, what an over-the-top reaction.
He's glued to the TV. I wonder if he's even listening to me. Hey, you remember what tomorrow is, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Looking back, I had a bad feeling even then. I just pretended not to notice. Even though it's our wedding anniversary, we don't do anything extravagant. When we were newlyweds, we used to take short trips or dine at fancy restaurants, but that stopped at some point. Now it's a tradition for me to cook a special meal and for Takahiro to give me a present. I've been cutting back on salt for health reasons, but Takahiro doesn't like it, so today I'll make it with a stronger flavor. I won't let him say it's just okay like yesterday.
I prepared dishes with a rich flavor that Takahiro likes, did my makeup and put on my favorite outfit, and waited for Takahiro to come home. Alright, everything's perfect. Maybe I'll suggest taking a photo together for a change. But no matter how long I waited, Takahiro didn't come home. Is he working late? This is way too late though. Did he get into an accident or something? Where are you? When will you be home? Send. I sent him a message, but it wasn't read and he didn't reply. Before I knew it, the date had changed. After a while, Takahiro finally came home.
I'm home. Mayumi.
Takahiro, where have you been? You smell like alcohol. You've been drinking until this time.
I told you I was going out drinking today.
You didn't mention a drinking party to me.
I did. You just weren't listening.
You didn't say anything. Anyway, you'll catch a cold sleeping here. Come on, get up. He's completely out. I can't carry him to the bedroom by myself. Oh no, his phone fell. Takahiro had a thank you message from someone named Maeda on his phone. It must be that cute nude girl he mentioned. I had so much fun drinking with you tonight. Just the two of us. Let's do it again. Just the two of them. I waited alone all night on our wedding anniversary. And he was having fun drinking with another woman? I left Takahiro, who had fallen asleep in the hallway, and went to the bedroom. I thought if I put in the effort, if I tried hard enough, Takahiro would be kind to me like before. But I realized it was just my own foolish fantasy. This isn't how it was supposed to be. The next day, Saturday, Takahiro looked pretty rough, nursing a hangover. Without a word of apology for last night, the first thing he said was,
Why didn't you wake me up? Now I've got chills and my stomach feels awful. You were so heartless.
Heartless? Me? Isn't it heartless for a husband to go drinking with a junior colleague on our anniversary? Why did you go out with her alone? Why yesterday?
She wanted to talk about work. She needed urgent advice, so it had to be yesterday.
You're my husband, a married man. Don't you think it's inconsiderate to go drinking alone with another woman? I waited for you all night.
Well, I earned the money, so I'm the boss here. What's wrong with doing what I want? I already deal with so much communication at work. I don't want to report everything at home too. I feel awful. I'm going back to bed. Don't wake me up.
This is so frustrating. Why do I have to put up with this attitude? Money is necessary, but so is housework. Is the person earning money the only important one? After a while, Naoko texted, Ready for today? Today is the potluck party we planned. I had already prepped the food to bring, along with last night's dinner. Even if Takahiro's not feeling well, I don't care anymore. I continued getting ready, trying to forget my anger towards Takahiro. In the past, I would have canceled my plans to stay home when Takahiro felt sick, but today, I'm doing what I want. At the party, Naoko and our friends from school gathered. We're all married, so it's easy to relate and relax with each other. But I bet they all have good relationships with their husbands. I hardly hear any complaints or frustrations from them. Mayumi. Hey, Mayumi, are you listening? Oh, sorry, what is it? Your cooking has gotten even better. This gratin is amazing. Really? But I still don't think I can compare to Naoko's cooking. Sure, Naoko's food is great, but you're really good too. Share the recipe later. I want to make it at home. I realized how simple I am. I was all torn up because of Takahiro, but just a few compliments from my friends made me so happy. Thanks, everyone. Mayumi, you should work with us. Are you interested? The company you just started, Naoko? Yeah, the housekeeping service. We're aiming to offer the best pay in the industry. You won't regret it. Even if you just want to hear more about it, come by. You'd be an amazing housekeeper. The old me would have hesitated and consulted Takahiro, but now I don't feel the need to ask him. What's wrong with doing what I want to do? You said it's important to take the plunge. I want to try it. Tell me more about it, Naoko. After the party, I went straight to Naoko's company. There, I got detailed explanations about the job and the contract terms. Takahiro contacted me while I was there. He wants me to come home quickly and make him something gentle on his stomach. He could make porridge himself. And I'm not out playing. I need to focus on this right now. After the orientation, I had dinner with Naoko and then went home. Takahiro was standing at the door waiting for me.
Where have you been? Why did you ignore my messages?
I have my own errands to run. Besides, didn't you say you didn't want to report everything just because we're married? I agree. We should both do what we want from now on.
Why are you so upset? I feel sick.
He ate the leftovers I made. It was too rich for his upset stomach. He should have just made porridge himself. From that day on, I decided not to put up with Takahiro anymore. I felt like a heavy burden had been lifted off my shoulders. A few days later, my housekeeping job started. For my first job, I went to the home of a company president. I wonder if they like my cooking. I'm Mayumi Ando. Nice to meet you. I'll be starting from today. I cooked quickly but carefully, just as I was trained. The order was for a week's worth of pre-made dishes. The instructions were to keep the seasoning light and use plenty of vegetables. I'm so nervous. My hands are shaking. Stay calm, stay calm. Be careful not to waste time. How does it taste? I usually don't like mushrooms, but this is delicious. I'm sure my husband will love it too. Really? Thank you so much. I visited a few more homes and made dishes for them, finishing my work for the day. When I got home, Takahiro was already eating dinner. He had taken the leftovers from the fridge again, the dishes I made for 10,000 yen today.
I'm eating. Where have you been wandering off to? It must be nice not having to work.
That'll be 10,000 yen for the food.
What? What are you talking about?
I've started a housekeeping job. I get paid to cook for clients. I visited a few homes today and everyone loved my cooking. I realized my cooking has real value.
10,000 yen is a rip-off. No one would pay that for housewife's cooking.
That's an insult to my clients who pay me. I even cooked for a company president's family. Don't you trust the taste of a president's wife?
A president's family?
If you don't pay, then you have to help with the housework. Since I'm working too, we should be equal, right? I don't think that's a bad deal. What do you say?
Fine. I'll do it.
Okay, sign this. If you break the agreement, we'll get divorced immediately.
What? That's too extreme just for splitting housework.
If you don't sign, then pay me 10,000 yen. Cooking, cleaning, laundry. The cost will just keep adding up. After some arguing, Takahiro finally signed the divorce papers.
What the hell? You were so unpredictable. There, I signed it. Happy now?
Thanks. Now it's a deal. Takahiro didn't realize how serious I was. He probably thought we could never actually get divorced. For about a month, Takahiro, though not used to it, helped with the housework. Even though I could finish it faster myself, I wasn't going to stop the division of chores. Being relied on as the housework expert didn't feel too bad either.
Whoa, it's burning. Mayumi, help.
The heat's too high. You need to cook this kind of dish on low heat or it'll burn.
Really? I had no idea.
But the good times didn't last long. After a month, Takahiro started skipping chores, blaming work fatigue.
I'll make it up to you next time. You cook dinner tonight. You can do it faster than I can.
You said that last time too. I'm tired from working as well.
Your work is just an extension of housework. My sales job is definitely harder. I'm going to take a bath, so get dinner ready while I'm in there.
Honestly, I was at my breaking point. I had warned him that breaking the agreement would mean divorce, but he seemed to have forgotten. Then Takahiro had the nerve to say,
Hey, Mayumi. I want to have a party with my coworkers from the same department, including Maeda. Can you cook for it? I mentioned your housekeeping job, and everyone got interested.
He never praised my cooking before, and now he wants to use me when it's convenient for him. I finally lost my patience with his selfishness. Okay, let me know the details once you have them.
Sure, and don't make anything weird. Everyone's looking forward to it.
Until the day of the party, I treated Takahiro as usual. Trying to get on my good side, he made a slight effort to help with the chores.
Today's my turn to clean, right? Just wait. I'll make that bathroom sparkle.
But that didn't change my resolve. Even though it's too late, Takahiro doesn't realize it. How pitiful. And then the day of the party arrived. While Takahiro was out during the day, I went to file the divorce papers. Then I went back home and emptied the fridge, which I used all the food in it little by little over the last few days. I removed all the food, including the instant and packaged stuff. Alright, everything's clean now. Nothing left to regret. I left the house where I had lived with Takahiro for 20 years and went back to my parents' place. Takahiro called repeatedly, but I ignored every call. He's a stranger now, and I owe him nothing, not even a meal. Wow, calling every minute. Maybe I should just block him. Oh, now Naoko is calling. Hey, what's up? It's rare for you to call. Sorry, it's urgent. I'm at the TV station for work. Mayumi, do you want to be on TV with me? We can do a segment together as housekeepers. It's surprisingly fun, you know? Oh, I'm starving. Who cares if his wife left him? That has nothing to do with us. I was looking forward to this. Now I'm in a bad mood.
Sorry, everyone. Dinner is on me, okay? Order whatever you want.
Once things settled down, I invited Naoko to my parents' house. So, a divorce, huh? I can't believe Takahiro was like that. Yeah, I wanted to tell you, Naoko. I feel so free now and can focus on work. That's awesome. We've got a lot of new clients, so I'll need you to work hard. Oh, is that a delivery? Let me check.
Mayumi, come back home already. Tell everyone it was a misunderstanding about the party.
Listen, we're strangers now. Don't come to my parents' house.
You wouldn't answer your phone.
What's all this commotion?
Oh, Naoko, please tell her to come back.
Don't be ridiculous. You had plenty of chances and you blew them all. Some things in this world can't be undone. Takahiro, living with you has been unbearable. And you stopped loving me as I got older, right? So we're done.
No more chances? Not even one?
None. So don't come back.
I got it.
With that, Takahiro left. Since then, there's been no contact.
It's been 6 months since Mayumi and I divorced. Since then, I've been the outcast at work. I've lost all respect from everyone around me. I rely on convenience stores and delivery for meals now. I should have learned to cook from her when I had the chance. Isn't there anything fun to do? Maybe I'll watch some TV.
Today, we have super housekeeper Mayumi with us.
What? Mayumi? When did she get so famous?
Mayumi, you've been divorced? I can't believe it. Yeah, I was married to a husband who never helped with the housework. He had this old-fashioned belief that the breadwinner was the most important. He never complimented my cooking, so I cut him off. Wow, I couldn't stand a guy like that. No way. Anyone who can't appreciate their wife shouldn't be married. Period.
You don't have to be that harsh. What's everyone's problem?
Mayumi, how's work? Are you enjoying it? Thanks to you, it's great. I've started a magazine column and get invited to TV shows. I'm having so much fun every day. It's all thanks to you, Naoko. No, I just gave you the chance. You made it happen with your hard work. And you've been looking even more beautiful lately, haven't you? You think so? Maybe because I can go to the spa as much as I want now. Not long ago, Takahiro was telling me I had more wrinkles, but my life has changed so much since then. I'm making money through housekeeping. I'm single, and I live my life the way I want. Trying to get Takahiro to notice me seems so insignificant now. Oh, by the way, remember that actor we worked with on the last show? The one who's in that drama now? Of course I remember him. What about him? He wants to see you again. He was asking if you'd like to have dinner. Well then, I better make sure I look even more fabulous.